Hello, and welcome to Parents Guide to Games. The games listers are coming out March 3rd, 2017 as part of the launch of the Nintendo Switch. The first game on our list is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is coming on the Switch and also on the Wii U. The ratings are everyone 10 and up. The content descriptions are fantasy violence, mild-suggested themes, and use of alcohol. This is an adventure game in which players assume the role of Link on a quest to stop a growing evil in the land of Hyrule. As players explore the open-world environments, they can forge materials, explore shrines, and engage in melee-style combat against fantasy enemies. Players use swords, axes, clubs, and bows to defeat enemies that are generally disappear amid poofs of smoke. One brief scene depicts a battlefield blue with bodies of enemy creatures. In the background, a few bodies appear to be impaled by spears. The game contains some mildly suggestive material, berries with moderately cleavage, and exonerated sized breasts. During the course of the game, a shop owner tells Link that she only serves drinks that are definitely for adults. Players also encounter a drunken character that occasionally hiccups. The next game on our list is 1-2 Switch. The rating is everyone 10 and up. The content descriptions are mild violence. This is a collection of motion-controlled mini-games set in a party-like atmosphere. Players can engage in activities such as table tennis, capture the flag, quick-draw shootouts, samurai training, wizard duels, and sword fighting. A handful of these mini-games depict violent acts. A boxing mini-game contains a brief animation of opponents throwing punches at each other. Wizard's duels depict two figures with wands fighting over control over a beam of energy. The sword fighting minigame contains clashing sound effects, while the samurai training depicts characters being conked on the head. The next game is Super Bomberman R. The rating is everyone 10 and up. Content descriptions are cartoon violence. This is an adventure game in which players attempt to save the universe from an evil emperor. Players traverse platform environments, defeat enemies with placements of cartoony bombs, and engage in frequent boss battles. Enemies generally fall over when struck by the bomb. Boss battles can be frantic, requiring players to use bomb in more complex combinations. Actions are highlighted by large, fiery blasts of energy, explosions, and cries of growls or pain. Next up is Just Dance 2017. The rating is everyone 10 and up. The content descriptions are mild lyrics. This is a rhythm and dance simulation game in which players perform choreographed routines by following the movements of on-screen characters. Players score points by accurately moving their bodies in time to the music and scrolling indicators. Some songs contain suggested reference. He scanned everything I had under my tongue. A little less conversation and a little more touching my body. Other song contains allusions to violence. The next game on our list is Skylanders Imaginators. The rating is everyone 10 and up. The content descriptions are cartoon violence and comic mischief. This is an action platforming game in which players help whimsical creatures thwart an evil villain's plans. The players traverse platform environments, complete puzzles, and battle a variety of fantasy enemies along the way. Characters use punches, kicks, elemental attacks, and cartoony firearms to defeat imps, robots, slime creatures, and boss characters. Some sequences allow players to drive a sea, air, land vehicle to shoot missiles at enemy crafts. Enemies generally disappear amid small explosions or colorful orbs when defeated. During the course of the game, players can select a flagellant sound effect that triggers when the character jumps and attacks. Am Setsuna is up next. The rating is everyone 10 and up. The content descriptions are fantasy violence, alcohol references, and mild language. Am Setsuna introduces an authentic Japanese RPG style yesteryear to Nintendo Switch. Journey of Sentua is set as she prepares to make the ultimate sacrifice and save the people of her land. A powerful nostalgic experience blending classic style of storytelling, battle system, and gameplay. An emotionally impactful story which immerses players in the narrative of Sentua, whose story portrays heart-throbbing sorrow, a new battle system inspired by timeless Japanese RPG classics Chrono Trigger. A great homage to the Japanese RPG masterpiece of yesteryear. Beautiful character designs and varied game locales invoke nostalgia for classic RPGs. The next game on our list is Snipperclips Cut It Out Together. The rating is everyone. Hey, cut it out. No, really, this is an action puzzle game. Paper pals Snip and Clip must cut each other up to overcome tricky obstacles or just to laugh their heads off. Partner up with friends or family to cut the heroes into the right shapes, interact with objects, and solve the world of imaginative puzzles. Someone grab a paperweight. These puzzles won't stay still. The only limitation to solve the puzzles is your imagination. Snip may need to cut Clip into a needle to pop balloons, or maybe they have to team up to form a squawking, egg-laying bird. When playing together, prove that you are cut above the rest in Blitz mode, where 2 to 4 players can compete in a series of puzzling, action-packed challenges. 3 is never a crowd when your paper thins, so make it a party. In party mode, up to 4 players can team up to solve tough challenges. Ready or not, this couch co-op is a riot. The next game on our list is Fast RMX. The rating is everyone. Jump into the driver's seat of your anti-gravity vehicle and put your skills to the test in the high-octane competitions. Play locally with 3 of your friends in a split screen or online against 7 other players from around the world. Drive through abandoned mines in the depths of the earth, do dense jungle areas, futuristic cities, crossing over vast deserts, and finally up to the stratosphere and beyond. Become a legend and master all the courses. The last 2 games on our list are Shovel Knight, the Specter, Torment, and Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. The rating is everyone. Shovel Knight is a sweeping classic action-adventure game series with awesome gameplay, memorable characters, and an 8-bit retro style. Become Shovel Knight, wielder of the shovel blade, as he runs, jumps, and battles in a quest for his lost beloved. Take down the Niffer's Knight of Order of No Quarter and their menacing leader, the Enchantress. With a full cooperative campaign, a full featured challenge mode, a 4-player battle mode, and a body swap mode, you'll be digging for a long time. Thank you to bensound.com for the music track. You can also follow Parents Guide to Game on Twitter at parentsg2g. We also have a daily blog at parentsg2g.blogspot.com, and you can email us with questions, concerns, or comments at parentsg2g@gmail.com. And thank you for watching.